2nd. All of this is in this film I just released. You can hear some of the audio of what transpired. And then they have this board meeting on the 6th. That's Monday, February the 6th, 2023, a week or so after the video you just watched. And that's where you had this bizarre struggle session, Maoist struggle session, where they marched in employees, and it was almost like employees went on strike and said, we don't like James O'Keefe. He's a mean boss. He works us too hard. And they had these weird grievances, and you could hear all the grievances in the film.
One time apparently you ate a 8-month pregnant woman's sandwich, which she later on came back and talked about.
Yes. The pregnant lady said it didn't happen.
Yeah, she said it didn't happen, but they literally said you ate an 8-month pregnant woman's sandwich.
I stole a pregnant woman's sandwich. I took, Barry Hinckley said, I took black SUVs around. He said, you shouldn't be transporting the CEO around like this. A bunch of really strange accusations, which never made sense to anybody. Anybody watching was like, this is insane. And questions are, how could this happen? Why could this? So many things to dive into here about what went down.
So on George Skakel, Rob, if you can pull this up. Now, the George Skakel I keep pulling up is Ethel Kennedy's father. Ethel Kennedy married RFK, the Bobby Kennedy's father, the AG who got assassinated. So you're saying that George Skakel family is related to the George Skakel that was one of the board members?
Yes, to be clear, Ethel Kennedy, the Kennedys and the Skakels are two famous families. Kennedy's Democrats, Skakels Republicans. Ethel Kennedy is the mother of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Mm-hmm. This same Ethel Kennedy is the aunt of that man right there, George Skakel. So they are, in fact, related. Yes.
Okay, so George Skakel, when the conversation comes about, at the end of the documentary, when he says, hey, you can never have a house like this. Is it all about money? How much money do you make? Is it all about money for you? Yeah, I bet you can never have a house like that. And it's got a nice house that's to the side. How did he make his money?
That's not exactly clear to me, but his grandfather founded a company. I forgot the name of the company. Big company. Probably find it online here. Was it Carbide or Union Lake Carbide? Some type of coal processing.
So it's generational money. So he's like a third generation, fourth generation money.
Correct.
Okay, I got it. So when he said when they asked the question and they said, so how much money did James O'Keefe steal, or whatever the question was? And he says $785,023, or $785,023.
Yeah.
And he asked the question, so how'd you come up with that number? I can't tell you. What was he talking about?
He literally just made it up under oath. He was flippant. He was being It's a remarkable piece of footage. He's under oath. This is a federal deposition. Your audience might be asking, how can O'Keefe play courtroom videos? Depositions aren't under seal, meaning they're public proceedings. It's videotaped. He's under oath in a federal courtroom proceeding, and the attorney asks, you allege that James O'Keefe owes you money or stole money. How much did James steal? And
right here, he has it. He found it. Watch this clip.
What you owe first, and then we can start talking about it. I'm interested to know how much James O'Keefe owes you.
Yes, sorry.
Playback speed to normal. There you go. Watch this.
Oh, $785,000.23.
How did you arrive at that figure?
With a very, very complicated algorithm I cannot reveal because it's confidential.
And it's based on the employment agreement?
Obviously, he looks very honest here.
Yeah.
How many violations did you identify?
27.
27 violations of the
Yes.
employment agreement? And that led you to what figure?
I just told you, I'm not repeating my answer.
Is that analysis in your documents you provided
No,
us
it's
today? Is it done in your head?
Partially.
Where else?
Well, I'm not allowed to disclose that.
I mean, these people were just impeaching all of their credibility.
Okay, so this guy, George Skakel, when he's saying that, prior to them coming after you, you dropped the Pfizer thing. That it talks about 4 companies he's invested in. One of them, I don't know how many of them was pharma. What was his link? If there is any theories to say, well, the reason why he did this because they got a phone call saying this. What are some speculations that you have that caused them to want to fire you right after the biggest story you guys ever dropped with Project Veritas?
Well, there was another clip in the deposition. You could pull it up here in a minute, but he says that these companies could, this is his quote, could be sold to Pfizer.
That's right.
What he says. And these companies, now when you're in a nonprofit organization that investigates these things, we have to sign a conflict of interest policy.
Right.
And this is very important in my business, infinitely more important than any other business. If you have financial investments in these companies, you have to disclose
Sure.
that.